Okay. I got Mountain Dew, I'm ready to play more Zelda. Between the last time I streamed this and now, I beat Pikmin 1. I beat and fully recorded Pikmin 1. I'm gonna do the challenge mode. That'll be like a bonus part for that. But I just think it's funny how short Pikmin 1, how all the Pikmin games are and are going to be compared to this game alone. You could beat all 4, even I bet even with the new one, you could beat all 4 Pikmin games before beating this one. I mean, sure, I guess you could like freaking speedrun this game and just like zoom all the way to the end. Like, yeah, you could do that. But why would you? That's no fun. Anyway, so now, what were we doing last time? Right, I was freaking, not much of importance. I was getting all the templates in the sky, and then that was kind of it. And then I came back here, and I was confused about this cave. I'm no longer confused. I know what you're supposed to do. Honestly, I kind of don't feel bad looking this one up, because I don't think I would have ever gotten the quest for this one. Because it involves going and talking to 2 guys that we already got a quest from in order to do it, and I think that's really odd. 2 guys that are kind of just like freaking out of the way, you know? Unless I was supposed to make note that they were vendors, but they only had, it was these 2 guys who like we bought the bottle with the note in it from. Yeah, it's odd, it's strange. Like, I don't think I ever would have figured that out. Well, that's what we're doing. I was talking with my friend the other day, one of my friends the other day, about this game, and something that we touched upon that I think is, well, that they mentioned was that, like, if they had just decided to make the dungeons linear, like you had to do them in a specific order. One, I personally wouldn't have cared. I don't know, some people probably would have gotten weird about it. Oh, I never got this? Guess I never got this? Oh. Weird. Okay. I guess I'll do this one real quick. Again, I've been to this area multiple times. And for some reason, never got this. Get it, Unobo. Oh, imagine if Unobo could get it for you. You gonna get me back. What? Go back. Why won't this go back? Weird. The line says it should be going back more. Come back here. You're weird. You're being a weirdo about this. No, okay, no, take me back over. Pete's sake. Then yeah, if the dungeons were set in a specific order, then the developers wouldn't have had to worry about knowing about like making multiple scenes to have different party members enabled. And they brought up a point, and I hadn't thought about it, but they brought up the point that, like, if they had made certain things a little bit more linear, or set certain things in a certain path, which, here's the thing, if you make it main quest, the main quest doesn't need to be beaten in any order. You can just make it be like, hey, okay, the first part of the main quest, go to the Ritos. Next part of the main quest, go to the Zoras. Next part of the main quest, go to the Goans. Then they could have had the other characters actually be physically with you. Instead of having them be spirits, Maybe they also did this as a way to like explain them teleporting to you, but there are certain things that happen in games that you as a player can suspend your disbelief with, or that you naturally suspend your disbelief with because it's a video game, you know? Yeah, so it's freaking these guys. They have old, like more old manuscripts. I think I've narrowed down what those old manuscripts could be referring to. Yeah, I'm sure of it.
Oh.
Way to go, Dak. You're a genius. Sorry, what?
Huh?
Oh, come on. Can't we have one brotherly conversation without you listening in?
Ha.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you one word about the Bandit Misko's old manuscripts. Prison. Why? Why would you say that?
Ah.
I did it again, didn't I? I'm sorry, Dak.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. Treasure's as good as ours, and this guy would never work out the riddles, even if we told him. Hey, buddy, want me to tell you what the old manuscript said? Tell me. Thing is, I'm not about to give you info for free. It'll run you 100 rupees. Yeah.
Ah.
Trust me, that was a steal. If you find the treasure, it'll be worth way more than a measly 100. That's actually true. Armor, it's gonna be armor, and armor costs like an arm and a leg. 3 manuscripts. Oh. I want all of them. But first, it's a freaking pirate cavern. Gosh dang it.
Oh.
Discovered green clothes of a man who admired fairies, and have hidden them away. Solved my riddle to find them anew. A forgotten pirate cavern lurks at the foot of Cape Cals, overlooking the Necluda Sea.
Oh.
This is a very direct... I would have found this immediately. The short, shrill song of the wind through the lips will open the way to my treasure.
Huh.
Bet your head's really spinning after that. Amateur like you probably has no idea where to even begin. Good thing we've already puzzled everything out, right, Dak? I mean, you're welcome to try putting your little rookie brain to the test. But we've got those treasures in the bag. Give me yours. Dak, this guy's back. What is it? You tell me you want another manuscript? Do you want me to refresh your memory on the one you've already heard? New one. But actually, another good thing about looking this up is that now I know I'll have 2 other ones as well. So. Alright then, discovered the green clothes of a man who admired fair. Oh, this is how you get the full tingle set, for Pete's sake. West Necluda stand twins poised to dueling mountains. Each contains a cavern that faces the other. I've already done this one, yeah. This is the one piece I have. Show the little twin sign to the big twin to open the door to my treasure.
Oh.
That's what it says. Yeah, I already did that one. You did? You're kidding me. You really mean it? Never thought you'd go and find it before we did. I admit, that kinda stings, but so be it. There are other treasures out there. Yeah, so we'll get the next one. You'll see. No, you won't. New one?
Oh.
Last one. Okay, listen up and focus. Statues of 8 heroines reside on the desert. Oh, I know what this is. Oh, cool. I actually I could go to this one right now. That's funny. Enter the valley carved into Hero's descent, and shine the light of day upon the towering 8th. The path to the treasure will open before you. The end. Not gonna lie, this one's a real doozy of a riddle. I know where it is, and I know what it wants me to do. Sorry, guys. It's hard to solve from the manuscript alone, but I'll tell you the answer if you want. Prison, no. It was a joke, Dak. Oh, you fools. So I actually already did one of these on my own. Here's the thing. The one that I did, the Dueling Peaks one, that one I kind of, like, you could kind of piece it together based off of things you did in the first game, right? This one over here at the Necluda Sea, it's like, of all the mechanics at your disposal to open things up, you're confronted with there's water below you, and there's just a solid wall stretching from one end to the other at the entrance of the cave. Of all the mechanics at my disposal, whistling is not what I would have assumed. Like, you probably would need the hint to figure that one out. But I didn't even know they had more hints available. I wonder if they have more later on, like to find another set of armor. This is kind of a cool set of ones, though. Like, to find all these, to find one full set, you got like unique Link, get off, get off. You don't need to skateboard right now. Oh. Oh. To whack him, you know, but heck yeah. But yeah, it seems like maybe the reason why they set things up the way they did by having the characters not actually, they're just having like these soulless husks that don't emote, that don't say, that don't like speak like the characters or emote like the characters or anything, which is a real bummer. It seems like maybe they did that because they didn't know who you'd have with you at what times. And so that was a way for them to explain them not being in cutscenes and stuff. They just go back into your ring. But to be fair, I mean, either that or they just wanted those characters to continue to have their own, like, quests and things out in the world. They still wanted them to be out in the world somewhere to talk to. But they could have set that up as well. Like, if you go to their hometowns, they could just leave you until you leave. Yunobo left us when we strayed too far from the Elden region, and he went back to his town. So you just have the opposite happen. You enter Goron City, and then Yunobo leaves and goes and stands wherever you want him to stand to do whatever. Basically, there's any number of things they could have done. Heck, I mean, with how much they went out of their way to do, when my friend brought this point up, they already went out of their way to have, like, so many things done in certain ways just in the name of fun. The fact that they let you have a full group of party members to begin with is already kind of ridiculous. I never would have in a million years guessed. Oh dear. Oh, this is a very different kind of shit, isn't it? This is cool, though. Yeah, it's like they already went out of their way to implement really hard, like, potentially game-breaking things. Just because it would be fun to have available. That it's like, why did you draw the line at having the physical characters with you? You know, it's kind of a weird line to draw. I'm still glad that we have party members, don't get me wrong. But it is kind of weird. Like, you still feel alone now. Like, that feeling of loneliness that you had in Breath of the Wild, it's kind of there now, just kind of in, like, a different way. Oh. Oh, because the pirates got him. Interesting. Because it's like, well, yeah, you have people with you, but they're silent. They don't say anything. They don't emote. They don't do anything. I mean, they don't say or emote at you or comment on anything or anything like that. It's like, if I have a party with me, the reason I would want a party of characters with me is so I can feel like I'm really with those characters. These characters kind of just feel like, oh, it's a ship filled with Stalfos enemies specifically. That's cool. This is kind of a neat one. Well, oh. Gone. I've been playing a very different kind of game the past couple days. Pikmin is nothing like this. I'm having to get back in the swing of it. Huh? What? Oh. Where'd you come from? Look how drippy this cave is. Oh. saw somebody comment the other day. People still comment on like the lack of music, even in this game, and I just don't get it. I just don't understand. I mean, because it's like literally not true. If you don't like the music, that's one thing. But like, you can't say this game doesn't have it. If you want to say Breath of the Wild doesn't have music, fine. I would agree. But this game not only has a soundtrack, it has an amazing soundtrack. You treasured these tights, and so will you. Don't tell me what I'm gonna treasure, game. Don't tell me I'm gonna treasure these tights. After all, they're a rather rare find. Kulu Limpa. Neat. Well, and then we know what the last one is too. But we won't be getting to the last one for a... Well, not too long. Actually, I'm going to go to the Gerudo place as the third temple location. Because the only note... I want to do things in whatever sort of, like... Whatever kind of, like, intentional order there seems to be. But the only thing Pura says right now is, oh, if you head to the east, if you head over by the Zoras, this like the increase in enemies is super, super crazy. So you might want to just stick nearby. So I feel like the implication there is like, hey, leave the Zoras as the hard one, leave that for last. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. I guess I'll just swim like a llama. But also something I had to just sort of... You kind of have to come to terms with is that, you know, people will just hate things. Not because they necessarily actually have any sort of strong feelings about it, but just because, you know, they just enjoy doing that. They just enjoy disliking something, ragging on it at any opportunity. It's weird. Sometimes I feel like people who hate stuff talk about that thing more than people who like it do. Which is a weird way to spend your time, but you know, it's whatever, you do you. If it makes you happy, I guess, you know? Okay, let's see. There's a hole over here? Didn't go over there. Minchy Woods. Oh, I thought this said Minish Woods. I was like, Minish Gap? Hey, didn't I get something else? Awakening. Oh, yes, this one. Oh, I should go do this one right now. To Bantha Frontier, where Rain, Piper, and Tanago meet. I keep forgetting about this one. To Bantha Frontier. Where who, when, and what meet? Rain, Piper, Tanago. Those are all mountains. Rain, Piper, Tanago Canyon? Must be Tanago Canyon. Tabantha Frontier. I don't remember the Tabantha Frontier. It's kind of out of the way from anything else, I suppose. So where these three things meet means like here-ish? This seems to be like the... Like up here somewhere seems to be the middle point between all those. Okay. I'll go there. And then what we'll probably do is we'll go to Gohan's, do those quests that are we have over there. We'll get Gohan Spice, because that'll Gohan Spice will actually help us do 2 other quests, which is kind of crazy. And then we're gonna head over to the Lost Woods, and probably be confused about what. Our path will probably be immediately blocked. But you know what? We'll figure it out. Should I bring a horse? I don't want to bring a horse over this bridge. This bridge looks dank as heck. I was watching the game shows. Game shows really gotta pick it up with the way they reveal things. Well, first off, if you're gonna have a trailer, the only very few people can get away with having a trailer for their game that like doesn't have gameplay. It's usually like if it's a pre-established thing, you can have like a completely story trailer and get away with that. But then again, like I don't know, one of the coolest things seen in the past couple days, as far as game reveals go, was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They did a massive story trailer and then showed a bunch of gameplay. So it's like I don't. And Tears of the Kingdom trailer was the same way. It's like you gotta just. You're a video game company. You're making a video game. You gotta show the gameplay, okay? Otherwise, I don't know why people gotta care about it. Gonna care about it. Oh, everywhere I turn, there's a Gleeok waiting right beside me. Okay. Boys. We fight tonight, we die tonight. I'll wait if I get hit. Oh, I get to see, I want to see what the fire one's like end move is. Oh hey, that's a clock. Seed. A reminder for after. You know what I could do? I could wear higher armor. Like higher defense rated armor. And then eat something that gives me ×3 attack. I'll wait till I get hit and do that. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Sup, sucker? Man, Gleeok's actually having a lot of HP. A little harder when they're flying up in the air, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I forgot I can daisy plunge. Trying to challenge myself a little bit more by not just spamming Keese eyeballs, but that really is like the way to go. Oh, heck yeah, let him freaking... Get him, boys. Oh man, there's unbearable heat when you're next to him. Ah! Speaking of unbearable heat. Oh wait, is there unbearable heat just being near him? Oh. Interesting. That's not great. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, you could actually put on the gear that makes you do more damage when you're high. Okay. Alright. Now what do you do? Oh, those three heads are probably gonna respawn by the time I, I'm assuming it's gonna be like... Ascend was ice. Whoa! Oh! Oh, and then... Oh. Okay, no, I understand. That doesn't seem... Really? Ooh, this thing's gonna kill me again. None of my abilities could. It's supposed to hit the ground, create an updraft. That much is clear. I get that. However, that explosion radius was a little, how you say, disgusting. There we go. Nice. Sick. Okay. Huh. Ay, ay, ay. Awesome. Also, awesome place. I've noticed a lot of the Gleeoks like to be near like ruins and stuff, which says a lot about their personalities. Very cool though. Gosh. Oh my gosh. They also showed a bunch of Square Enix kind of killing it. Capcom also kind of killing it. Both of those companies are kind of killing it in terms of like the things that they have been showing that are like near release. Because in a couple weeks, in like a week and a half, Square Enix has freaking Final Fantasy 16, which the more I see of that game, just the crazier it looks. Like, so one streamer that I watch a lot, Maximilian Dude, got to actually go on stage with the devs, talk to them for a bit. And then he got to actually play the game on stage in a demonstration, and he got to fight like an S-rank hunt in the game, like in something called Atlas. Gosh, it was so cool, and he almost beat it too. And then the dev picked up the controller and freaking whooped it. It was crazy. It's always nice to see devs be super good at their games. I guess, I mean, I don't know. When you're the one who has to, like, play it and then probably constantly test it, right? Then, yeah, I suppose you're probably going to get good eventually. Even if you're not good at games, you're probably going to get, like, eventually get good at it. Oh, wow. Oh, I used that. Oh, I shouldn't be surprised. I used that weapon a bunch when I fought Goma. No, not when I fought Goma. When I fought King Gleeok. That's what I did, yeah. So that'll do it. Oh, that's actually a pretty great replacement, though. Cool. Take a wooden shield over some dumb rusty shield. It looks cooler. It's quaint. Okay. I like these ruins. They're cool. Yeah, but then Capcom is, I mean, they made a fighting game that I actually, like, want to play. Like, it looks cool. And it has a single player mode. But then I also would, like to probably get good enough to have, like, decent fights online. I don't play fighting games, so I don't know about that. Oh. You know, I thought it looked weird. I did think it looked weird, but I didn't think, like, I was just gonna walk straight to this thing and try to figure out what it was. Oh, that's so funny. I did that on complete accident. Ancient Columns Cave. Cool. Awesome. How silly. I just was hopping across stuff. Oh, the Awakening set does have a full tunic to it. Oh, that's great. Legend says this armor was worn by a hero who explored a mysterious island that one could visit but not leave. The item makes one want to wear it, but also not wear it. Oh, because you want to wear it, but then maybe you won't be able to take it off. Is that the joke there? It's actually kind of sad that one could visit but not leave. Link's Awakening is actually pretty freaking sad Zelda. Oh, would you look at a Zelda game that's actually, like, oddly sad and melancholic? Who would have thought? How unique. This game's no different. This game's going to freaking brutalize me by the end of it. Well, that should be it for this place. But yeah, but Capcom also has, like, surely there's Monster Hunter on the horizon, although they haven't shown it. Exoprimal is just funny. I just respect the heck out of them for making a game where you fight hordes of dinosaurs. That's just super funny. If anything, I think that game, to me, just seems like it would get bogged down by the PvP stuff. I'll fight dinosaurs all day long, but the PvP stuff is it. But then they showed off during the Xbox event some really weird, like Japanese mythology, like heavy focus, like spirits and demons and things like that focused, like action game that might be multiplayer. It was hard to tell. It was hard to tell how the gameplay even worked. They showed gameplay, which again I respect the heck out of them for that. But it's hard to tell how the game even played, like what you would be doing. It looked sick though. It looked really, really cool. So that's exciting. And then obviously the Resident Evil 4 remake just came out, and that was awesome. So Capcom's kind of killing it right now. And then a little while before that, I mean, the fact that they also, because they have Mega Man's theirs, right? They like made a new Mega Man game, and apparently it was really good. I don't know how they, I don't know what Capcom's on right now. But you love to see it. I want everybody to thrive. You know what I didn't expect to, what I did not expect we'd be getting, was a reveal for a brand new 2D Sonic game in the style of the original games, but not visually in the style, not like Sonic Mania. Like just a brand new 2D Sonic game that didn't look terrible. Although when I watched an extended gameplay video of it, it looked really, really boring. It's again, Sonic is weird, right? Because here's the thing. The biggest flaw for Sonic games is how fast they go. Is the fact that the goal is speed. You can really mess up speed. You can really, really, really mess up speed. I think I'm gonna go back to the Goron region now. I think that's all. I want to get done with that. We've done so many side quests. Holy crud. Gave a picture of Riverside. They wanted a picture of the big statue. Go on quest, go on quest, go on quest. That's in Gerudo. Desert. He was Colossal Fossil. The Colossal Fossil. I'd go nab that right now. Go on Spice. Ongoing quest. Ongoing quest. I still haven't found Faroche anywhere. I've been on like a majority of the map. I feel like I must have seen Faroche somewhere in the distance. Maybe Faroche is hanging out over in the Gerudo Desert now. That would make everything lightning, very, very frightening. Yeah, let's do this one. We got it like pinpointed where it is exactly, so this shouldn't be that bad. Also, you know, means another cave, which means another frog, so you know, not bad. All works out. Yeah, the problem with Sonic is that the gimmick of the games is speed. Which is hard to do right. It's hard to make a game that moves extremely fast, that isn't like impossible to control, or hard to follow, or hard to track, or hard to even program, like hard to even make that playable. You know, it's very easy for that to break. As we see, Sonic games are constantly being released in a state of just being absolutely broken. But I think another thing, though, is that, like, it's weird to say that, because, like, that's the problem with most Sonic games. But then the problem with the gameplay they showed of the new Sonic game was that it looked freaking slow as mud. It looked like you were running through molasses. The pacing was terrible. And that's, you know, and I feel bad for the people who are making Sonic games. Here's the thing: the animation was great. It looked polished. It looked functional. It just looked like what you were doing was not very fun. Like, as a platformer goes, the pacing was just weird. It looked like New Super Mario Bros. Was faster than that game, and that's bad. Because here's the thing: I like New Super Mario Bros. Those two games, they are not quick. They are not snappy. They are not like the most exciting games ever. Oh, you know what I should use? I never get to use the sled. Okay. Oh, yep. Little hoppy boy, which means there's a cave nearby. Can you drop a 50? Dang. Disappear. Sick. Hebrew Great Skeleton. Oh, it's a lady here. Oh, she is. Oh, is it gonna be another, like, hey, its eye is missing and I'm sad? And I hate it now? Oh, giant balloons. Another weird thing about the new Sonic game was also that, like, they're gonna make it 4 players, and here's the thing, if it moves at the speed of even the original games, how are 4 players going to be able to do anything? The point of Sonic games is that you run through them, and you just sort of like run through them. And it's like watching a pinball machine go, you know? And it's like, well, okay, it feels like one person's going to get ahead, and then the other 3 people are not going to be able to do anything about it. Hey, Loon.
Oh.
I thought you might show up.
Wow.
You've seen what I'm seeing. How adorable is the sharp little mouth on that Leviathan skeleton? Oh, I'm replacing teeth this time? He looks so different from the one in Elden, too. Maybe he's another species. Or should I say she? What if they're the same species, but one's a boy and one's a girl? It's just so fascinating. Which makes it even sadder. Some of the little dumplings' bones are missing. See for yourself. Little dumplings' bones are missing. Oh. In addition to one missing fin bone, one of the bones in the cutie's spine is detached. Criminy. Little cutie's missing a spine. Every step I took on the long walk here, I thought, I can't wait to see a fully intact Leviathan fossil. I thought those words exactly. I bet missing bones are still right nearby, too. Oh, I wish I could see it all together. I'd pay anything for one good look at it. Gotcha, boss. Watch me wipe out. Oh gosh, Link literally almost fell in like the pose. Okay, so I'm looking for bones. I will say, it feels like you almost have to do quests now in this game if you want to do if you want to have money to do anything. Like outside of just like selling things. Oh, you know, boo. But gotta get that charge on you down a little bit, bud. Nice. About my man's femur. It's not really a femur. I mean, it might be shaped like a femur. I'm not going to claim I have a full memory of anatomy from myself, let alone for... Ah! The other way? Nice. And the other ones... It's interesting what they did with the Leviathan bones this time around. Hey, do you light this up? You like bake things when you... Barely. Barely at all. Okay, alright. Whoa. Oh, no. Well, that's the same. Like, that looks right. Wait, I can't pick up any more of these? Oh, crud. Am I actually I pick up too much stuff. Oh, I'm a fool. I'm a fool in sheep's clothing. How is this water not ice water? I don't care if we're in a cave. That wouldn't, like... That wouldn't, like, ease up on the temperature. Oh, that's gonna be weird. Not being able to just continue to hoard bright blooms. Oh, man. Oh. Cool, great, awesome. Where is the frog? Is the frog above him? On top? That wouldn't make sense. Oh, no, there's a frog. Man, it's a big freaking cave. Didn't realize how far down I had to walk. Oh, poor guy freaking flopping around. There you go. It's all good. You fixed it? You fixed it. Look at that. That's good news. What's good is new. Take a moment to drink it all in. Those elegant fins, that rigid back. It's simply breathtaking. Chill out. Alright, just calm down. I really can't thank you enough for fixing my precious Leviathan. This is for you. It's the least I could do after getting to see such a darling fossil. Love to stay here gazing, but there's still one more Leviathan out there. They've been waiting for me for years, and I don't want to make them wait even a second more. The last Leviathan is in the Gerudo region, so that's my next stop. Actually, let me see a map. All the way at the end, right? Yeah.
Wow.
How adorable do you think they'll be? My money's on super adorable. What am I doing waiting around here? I'm gonna hit the road. Wait for me, cute little Leviathan. I'm coming for you. Sounds like a threat. Run, Leviathan, run. She's too into you. I wonder if there's anything top of the Leviathan though. Oh. Ah. There we go. I imagine there could be like a chest or something up here. Otherwise it seems like 50 rupees and a frog? 50 rupees and a frog, the name of Link's autobiography. Well, these would be good spots for Koroks too, but we're underground, so they're not gonna be in. There aren't Koroks in caves, which is good, because if there were, this game would be a nightmare to like get things in. There'd be too many possibilities for things to be located in. Oh right, my thing broke. Am I running out of? Am I actually starting to dip down on? Oh no! You know, it's funny. I'll be missing like, I'll have like 2 weapon slots open, a couple bow slots open, and I'll be missing 1 shield, and I'll start feeling like, oh man, am I gonna run out of stuff? I don't think I have enough stuff. Well, that's that, I suppose. Onto the Goron place then, I think? Yeah, I think onto the Gorons. Right after I climb the peak of this mountain, because there's often things at the peaks of mountains. Oh, there was a thing. I was on the... See? I told you. I didn't lie. I'm being redundant, but I didn't lie. Okay, Gohan City. Well, yeah, we'll go straight to Gohan City because we need spice. Need spice? We're freaking in Dune right now. Crack this soda open. Okay. Should be actual stores open now. I can't believe my Gohan sword's already broken, but I did use it to kill a giant dragon. So that's pretty good, at least, I guess. How many... 2 light bulbs. You're selling diamonds for how much? Ugh! You wound me. Yeah, I mean, it is nice that you can buy gems if you need one for something. But gosh, that is just brutal. This is a resting place, right? You're selling gear. I need a restaurant. I need a like a general goods store. Where do you guys keep your milk and eggs? Freaking rock people eating rocks. Does nobody sell Gohan spice? Yunobo. What's up? Cracking my skull trying to remember anything that might help us about Princess Zelda. So much of a memory is a blur from when I was wearing the mask. I don't recall a thing. Mighty Mom said something. Told me not to go near the lizard lakes, but she didn't say why. That's why I was acting. Right, that's one of the quests I have. Probably just a shrine, but then again, who knows? Could be something else. Hey, well, what do you want now? Topazes? Do I still don't have 10. Sorry, ma'am. I feel like maybe I can get Gohan spice at the restaurant now? Minecraft land of the sun. Hermit life's the life for me. What a life. Become a blacksmith and work for like 100 years, then become a hermit. Why the heck not? Hey buddy, you spice?
Hi.
Well, Van's going acting back to normal.
Oh.
There's a pot for cooking outside this one. I will never get Gohan spice. Well, I could look that up. Kabetta's diary? Oh, this is... Yeah, I know, I remember this one. That one was kind of tragic. Is this the general goods store? I went to... Oh my gosh, and there's a Gohan spice. I went to every single freaking building except for the one I needed. This is my life. Blind. I was just talking. I mean, when I was recording Pikmin earlier, I mentioned that, like, you know, I feel like ever since I started recording games, I've been like pinpointing like the exact, like an exact way I could do something in like an efficient way where I can just do it and not have to think too hard about it, right? Like with certain taking certain fights, certain ways, or doing certain actions certain ways. While I'm playing, while I'm just sort of autopiloting and talking and stuff, right? But then I mentioned like, but then also sometimes because I'm recording and talking, I'll just my ability to recognize things. Oh man, Goliath guts look awful. I will also just, it's way easier for me to just completely miss something. And that was a case in point. My general awareness is just nosedive, absolute nosedive. And I wouldn't even blame it on recording things for talking while playing. I think that it's just, generally my awareness is just not great. Made from several types of spices, the secret Gohan seasoning has been handed down for generations. An initial wave of spiciness paves the way for sweetness. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well now we can do... Okay, let's finish the other quests that are actually around this area first. And then we will... And then we will go... Then we'll leave to do the spice quests. Let's see here. Vulcan and Trey want to go moon gazing. They spoke of a place where you can see the full moon shining on the ground at midday. Hold on. A place where you can see the full moon shining on the ground at midday, but they can't recall how to get there. They only know that it is at Lake Verona in Eldon Canyon. They had a picture of the full moon shining on the ground. This is for sure not gonna be the moon. Lake Verona. There we go. So what I'm assuming is gonna happen is it's gonna be a cave. It's gonna be a big hole that leads to a cave, and the light's gonna shine down into it, and they're going to then they keep thinking it's the full moon. We'll see. You should probably make sure it's midday, though. It is very specifically not midday. Let's go to the lake first. Lake Verona in Eldon Canyon? Yeah, okay. Well, it's gonna have something to do with one of the shadows. Who are you? You're not one of the ones I know. You've got light. It's got blonde hair and light shining from its forehead. Yeah, okay. Alright. I'm sure nothing to see there. Gosh dang it, this game. Alright. Okay, let's make it, it's about to be nighttime, so let's make it not nighttime. Noon. said it's in Lake Verona? Like around Lake Verona. That it is at Lake Verona. Would probably need to get higher. Still need the last piece of the climbing gear. I wonder what that even is. And they said the moon shining on the ground at midday. Moon shining on the ground. How would the moon be shining on the ground at midday? Whoa, whoa. Jeepers. Somebody could get hurt. This cave I've already been to. Oh, I wonder if it's in a cave I've already been to. No, they seem to say that. Otherwise, they would have mentioned a cave, right? They just said a place. Yeah. Is that a cork? Oh. Cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no. I've done it again. I'm a fool. Is it the full moon? Picture of the full moon shining on the ground during daylight. How would the full moon be shining? It wouldn't be the full moon shining on the ground. It's gonna be a trick or something. Like when we saw that the bird perched on Vaughn Meadows' perch. I have a feeling we need to get high. I knew what you were gonna do. Alright, you're not slick. I don't know what makes you wolves think. Like, see me coming down the road and makes you. I don't know what makes you think. Like, oh yeah, this is the thing that we need to try to fight. Well, it's freaking 4 p.m. again. So, what I'm gonna have to do is sleep again. I wandered too long and now my daylight's gone. That's what happens. Nope. Sorry. Nice try. Okay. Up there, because it seems like a suspicious spot. Oh, was that a hole? Hold on. Oh. Wait, that's probably, that's that's what I was talking about. There being like, there's probably a hole the sun shines down into. Makes it look like this full moon. I mean, it really doesn't make it look like it's full moon, but it's gonna be a big circle. And yeah, it is in a cave that I've been to before. Oh, that's what this rock... I thought this rock was, like, oddly shaped, right? This is the rock that I said, oh, man. Feels like this rock should turn into a talus or something. It's so oddly shaped and it's sitting in the middle of the cave. This is for sure what this is. Without a doubt. Yep. Alright. This is exactly what I thought this quest was gonna be. Cool. Yep. Alrighty, well before I go back, might as well move on. Let's see, Lizard Lakes, shared nursery rhyme. One brother hunts what the other brother hides. 2 lizards fighting over what's inside. Clearly these two. 2 lizards fighting over Two lizards fighting over what's inside. So probably in between the 2 of them? One brother hunts what the other brother hides. Well, neither of these lizards look like they're necessarily hiding anything. We'll check this one out. I'll start with here. I'll check that out. But for now, we're going to take a quick break for like 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll be back.